Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to all you out there. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. Hope you all had a great Easter yesterday. Before I get started, I want to give a special shout out to my friend Matthew Cessna. This is going to be a tribute episode to both you and Tony, but especially you because I did not realize that you just had a child. Last night, I believe 8:15, I found on his Facebook. Him and his girlfriend Trisha May had a baby girl named Amelia. So that is wonderful news. I'm very, very excited for both of you, and I'm sure you're super excited to become new parents. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck in parenthood and your journey with that. So, best of luck, guys. Take care. I'm really excited for you. And again, congratulations on your new baby girl. That's wonderful. So, getting started today, I'm going to talk about a few things that are Arizona Coyotes related. Yes, hockey this time today. And the reason I'm choosing these is because they actually relate to Matt and both Tony, the two guys I want to talk about. This first piece is an Arizona Coyotes Cup. And I got this at a game that I went to with both Tony and Matt. And it says hashtag We Are Coyotes. Obviously, it's nothing too crazy. It's nothing wacky. You know, it's got a little coyote outline thing. It's a pretty basic cup, but it holds a lot of special memories because me, Tony, and Matt went to this game, which was later in the season. I believe it was one of the last games of the year, actually. And it was against the Philadelphia Flyers. And we went to that game just because they had never been to a hockey game, and I told them how much fun it would be. And they both had specific reasons for wanting to go, obviously, than just having fun. Aside from that, I mean. Matt, you'll remember this if you're watching this video. You went on and on about these Tim Hortons craze, or this. And I had no idea what Tim Hortons actually was. I thought maybe it was like a draft beer or some kind of special event. That was because I told you they had Tim Hortons there, but I didn't actually know what it was. And you like got so freaking jacked up about it. And it turns out it's a Canadian brand donut. And that's the first thing that Matt did when we got there is he got a big ass box of Tim Hortons donuts and he scarfed them in our seats, which was pretty funny. And when we sat down, the game had just started, and both Matt, Tony, and I were surrounded by Philadelphia Flyers fans. They represent their team very well, as do all Philadelphia fans in every sport. They travel very well. So kudos to them for that. But obviously, it's always more fun if you win and you're surrounded by opposing fans because then they're just silent the whole game. And that's exactly what happened. Tony went to get these loaded nachos, and I made the mistake of not getting any food, so I was freaking starving, and I was eyeing his nachos the entire time, and I remember he was just eating them slowly, and then he ended up sharing with them with me, so that was really cool. Um, and I think that was what established Tony and I's friendship because he's one of my best friends, and I see him all the time now. So, thank you for those nachos, Tony. They were wonderful. But on a more serious note, yeah, the game was really exciting. We got to see a fight towards the end of the game, which I think is what Tony wanted to see. And there was just a scrap because one of our players had flipped, I think, LaRue on Philadelphia's side, and it caused this huge scrum between both sides, both benches. And it was just a giant brawl that they had to separate. And I think one of the even referees got punched, and there was like blood on the ice. So it was crazy. The Coyotes ended up winning that game 2-1, so it was really fun. We got to go, and I gotta be honest. I've gone to a lot of sports games, and for some reason, I never see the Coyotes win. They barely ever win when I go. I've seen them win like four times, and I've been to like 12 games. So for them to get a win was really special, especially getting to see it with two of my best friends. So it was really a really fun experience. Um, so yeah, so this cup holds a lot of significant value to me because it reminds me of the experience and the time I spent with both Tony and Matt at that hockey game, and they'll both tell you they had a lot of fun too. It was something I'm sure they cherished as a memory as well. Moving on to my next items. These two are Coyotes bobbleheads. This is Derek Morris and Ollie Jenkinen. These I did not buy. I did not get at a game, and I did not wait in the line for these. These I just happened to stumble upon. As you can see, both of them here. I'm not just about going to games and collecting bobbleheads either. If I find them or I find any kind of sports related memorabilia in shops and stuff that is a decent price, like at Goodwill or something, I'm gonna pick it up. Derek Morris I found at this really cool store that's on the west side of Phoenix called Bookman's, and they do trade and selling. They have books, they have video games, they have movies, they have so much really cool stuff. They have tons of things that you can buy there. And I found this little Coyote bobblehead, Derek Morris, there, and I was like, hell yeah! So I think I bought it for like $6. So this was obviously a giveaway item, and it was really awesome to find this. And yeah, so it's another cool piece of my collection of bobbleheads. And then the Ollie Jenkinin one, I actually haven't had that long. I've had it for probably a couple months. My parents were out at a thrift store looking for stuff. As parents will do, I guess, at a thrift store. I don't know what they were looking for. I don't remember, but they found this Ollie Jenkinin bobblehead, and they asked me if I had it, and I said, no, I don't have an Ollie Jenkinin, bobblehead. And so they picked it up for me, and it's in really great condition. The stick looks great. The face looks good. It's well painted. And I love the fact that both the Morris and the Jenkinin bobbleheads have their little stand is in the shape of the state of Arizona. I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's hard to... Yeah, that's a little bit of a better angle. But anyway, it's really neat. So it makes these two very unique. And I think there's like a couple more from this series with the state Arizona thing on the bottom. I don't have them all, but I really like these bobbleheads just because, like I said, they're really well painted. They're really well put together. And I didn't even have to wait in a line for those, so I didn't have to break a sweat. I just found them randomly in stores. So they're fun little additions to my collection. And there's a lot of stuff like that too. I have several bobbleheads that I didn't get in line either. I just happened to find them where I bought them. So I'm not opposed to getting stuff for a bargain if I can find it. So yeah, so that was a really fun experience finding those two. I thought those little gems, diamonds in the rough, if you will. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. That about does it for this segment. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already before you go. Thank you again for watching, and one last time I want to say, Matt, congratulations again on your baby girl. And Tony, I'm looking forward to seeing A Quiet Place with you on Thursday. Happy early birthday, by the way. So have a great day, everybody, and I will talk at you later. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Peace!